There is no God like him. There is no one above him. There is no one that will ever be like him. He's the only God. Amen? As long as I can keep praising him, keep touching him, keep reaching out to him, keep calling upon his name, he will be God over my life. I don't have anything to worry, because the Bible declares that there is no God like him. So if there is no God like him, whom shall I fear? If there is no God above him, whom shall I fear? Demon cannot attack me as long as that I can reach and touch this God. Are you guys there with me? So I'm trying to tell something. The Bible declares David was praying, and he says, there is no one like you, O God. There is no one like you, O Lord. There is nothing so sweet that God, when God hears it, it's like candy in his mouth. It is very sweet that God has to move and make something happen over your life. See, coming to church is about when you can reach out to God, that you're able to touch his heart, that he begin to move and make something happen in your life. That's what church is about. Amen. Amen. So if I can talk to God in a way, the reason there are psalms, Psalms is a way that you speak to God unusual. You speak to him unusual, that you're not speaking to nothing, but you are declaring his glory. You are declaring his power, and that God himself began to get touched. Amen. God himself began to get touched, and he began to move in your life that in ways that you've never seen before. That's what written Psalms is about. It's the same way that I'm writing a love letter to a girlfriend, to a boyfriend. Are you there? Amen. So you write it unusual. You write it in a way that the girl or the man will move, and that they begin to look at you in another way. So the same way, there are some words that when I apply them concerning God, God cannot resist me. It's like I put a spell on God. Are you there? Amen. Well, you can't put a spell on God, but I can put a spell on God. Amen. So there's way that I begin to speak to him that will make God look at me not like anybody. It's not that he loves me more, but I know how to talk to him. It's not that he sing me better than anybody else, but I know how to reach him. See, David knew how to do that. Most of the songs who wrote them, David. He knew how to do that. He knew how to touch God. That's why the Bible said that. What did he say about David again? He's a man according to his heart. Amen. He says, David is a man according to his heart. Now, he says to Moses, none of the prophets that I have been spoke face to face, but Moses I did it. But he says for David is a man according to his heart. So, everybody got their own way with God. But I would rather be a man according to God's heart, because favor will walk with me every day. See, God can talk to me face to face. It doesn't mean that I have favor. Are you hearing me? Yeah. After all, Moses did not enter the promised land, but God spoke to him face to face. Are you there with me? But David sinned against the Lord. What happened to him? He received favor. That's different. So I would rather be a man according to God's heart. Because, say example, you have your mom, you have your dad, you have a girlfriend, you have a boyfriend. Now, if you really love this person, what you trying to do? You're trying to touch the person's what? Heart. Not the person's mind. Because if you can touch the person's heart, everything will change. Do you see that? Everything will change. So David knew how to touch God's heart. And the way that he did it is through worship, being humble, being obedient, listen to the Lord, follow his way, fear the Lord, reverence the Lord. So he did it that when God is present somewhere, he feared. The Bible said that the ark of God, Uzzah, when the ark is about to fall down, he tried to straighten it up. What happened? He touched it. After he touched it, what happened? Immediately he died. And the Bible said that after he died, David feared. Do you see what I'm saying to you? David feared the Lord. Why? Because of his mighty power. Bible said that the people of Israel was about to conquer Jericho. And there was a certain woman who was in the city who ever heard what God did among the people, that God opened the Red Sea. God did this. So the Bible said that when the two spies entered the land, and when they came out to give the report, they said that the heart of the people are melting. Why? Because they have heard of what the Lord is doing. So when I can fear this God, this is when he can lift me up.